Welcome to the garage, where the rubber burns, the stakes are real, and tonight's market isn't just volatile, it's a full-blown street race. The engines are howling, the pit crew is sweating, and the only thing more intense than these headlines is the torque coming out of the macro zone. If you're not ready to drive through fire, pull over now because the world just hit a hairpin turn. We're talking about global risk, not theory. Israel's strike on Iran just flipped every dashboard warning light. Markets across the planet slammed the brakes. Dow futures dropped 600 points in a single move, and every asset class is swerving. Oil prices are up, safe havens are filling fast, and even the toughest traders are checking their seatbelts twice. If you want the truth about what's moving your portfolio, this is where you get it. No smoke, no mirrors, just raw horsepower and cold facts. Now, let's floor it. First up is the macro. Inflation numbers just came in under the limit, 2.4%, a hair below forecast. That's like finding clear tarmac after a rainstorm. The Fed's got an open lane for rate cuts, maybe by September, and the bond market is telling us buyers aren't afraid to take this thing long. But remember, every rally is running with one eye on the rear view. Geopolitics could wreck the whole pack before the next pit stop. Swinging over to the tech bay, Oracle just smoked the earnings track with cloud and AI. OpenAI dropped GPT-5, and the whole sector is breaking speed records. But when everyone piles into the fast lane, a single mistake and this rally could fishtail hard. Crypto time, Bitcoin lost its grip and drifted under 106,000 after a convoy of whale transfers. That's 3,000 Bitcoin a day leaving exchanges. Ethereum ETFs just pulled in $240 million, the biggest single-day inflow in 4 months. But the whole sector got rear-ended by macro headlines and heavy profit-taking. Solana got a turbo kick on those ETF rumors, then hit the brakes as the news cycle shifted. Safecracker's Trench Report, Arrow on Solana, up 8,000% in 6 hours. Schizo on Solana, wild spike, and then a hard fade. Apple's meme token is still holding volume, Indexy on base running strong as the leaders stall. Void, Capizan, and Rico, all high risk, all speed, but the wheels can come off any second. In the trenches, liquidity is king, and only the fastest survive. Here's what matters most tonight. First, Israel-Iran is not just another headline. It's driving global money flows, ramping volatility, and forcing every trader to tighten up. Second, inflation is cooling, and the Fed might finally cut, but don't bet the farm with this much risk on the road. Third, Bitcoin supply is vanishing from exchanges, which could drive price action wild this year, but big on-chain moves mean the road will be rough. Fourth, meme tokens are pure nitrous, huge gains, instant wipeouts. Fifth, tech is hot, but with so many drivers in the fast lane, trouble is always just one curve away. Christian's brow game is maxed out, tracking every move, scanning for the next surprise. If the Israel-Iran tension cools, the bulls might get a rally. If not, expect a long night of hard turns and high stakes. But before you start burning rubber or mashing the buy button, let's hand things over to our chief of technical analysis. And trust me, don't let the hooves and curly tail fool you. She's not just any pig. She's the sharpest chart reader on 4 legs, with an engine for TA and a nose for market fumes. That's right, it's time for Lulu, the crypto pig, to take the wheel. She's about to break down these charts so even your cousin with a busted Civic can follow along. And remember, she might be a pig, but when it comes to spotting trend reversals and hidden support lines, she leaves most humans in the dust. So here we go. Lulu, the garage is yours. Fire up the charts and show us what the market's really got under the hood. And for everyone listening, don't get it twisted. This is not financial advice. I mean, come on, she's a pig, but she's one smart pig and her technical analysis is always worth a listen. Take it away, Lulu.
Traders, it's Lulu the crypto pig sliding under the hood with your market check for tonight. Let's grease up the wrench and pop the charts. I am about to break down these moves in a way even my farm buddies can understand. First off, we've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Cardano. All 4 engines on the test bench, each running a different tune. Let's start with Bitcoin. Tonight's chart is telling me Bitcoin took a hard corner. We dropped under 106,000, but check this. The RSI, or Relative Strength Index, is around 44. If you're new, think of RSI like your car's temperature gauge. When it gets too high, the engine's overheating and needs a pit stop. When it's low, things are running cool, and there might be some gas left in the tank. Right now, Bitcoin's still coasting. Not too hot, not too cold. Volume's heavy on the sell side, so the road ahead could be bumpy. Ethereum is next. She hit a low and bounced nearly 50% off the bottom, like a muscle car launching off the line. RSI down at 37, so not overbought. It's got room to rev, but if volume stays thin, she could stall before the next light. Now let's hit Solana. Solana's been on a downhill grade all day. That's like rolling down the track in neutral. No brakes. Price sliding from 150 to the mid-140s, RSI in the low 30s. That's super cool on the meter. Could be a setup for a comeback, but you don't floor it on wet roads, right? Wait for a signal. Don't jump the gun. Last is Cardano. ADA took a sharp dip, hit support at 61 cents, and now she's climbing the hill again. RSI is also cool, showing that the sellers might be out of gas for now. If volume picks up, she could hit the next gear, but if not, it's just idling at the curb. My wrench turner take. All four charts are showing engines that cooled off after a wild ride. Sellers slammed the brakes, but now we're watching for that next green light. A lot of these tokens are sitting at the bottom of the channel, like race cars waiting for the flag to drop. RSI is low across the board, so if the buyers step in, we could see a jump start. But if volume dries up, don't expect a drag race. And hey, I am just a pig with a nose for the grease. I love the charts, but this is not financial advice, even if I sound smarter than your average farm animal. If you trade these roads, keep your stops tight and your eyes on the gauges. I'll be back in the garage for the next tune-up. Stay safe out there and watch for potholes. Guru Crypto Garage out.